Daja Hao, my name is Garrick, and welcome back to Taiwan, Lao Wai. And also, welcome to the first video I'm shooting on my new phone. What? I put it off as long as I can, but my old phone was really getting too cracked to handle anything at this point. So, we got a new one. Pricey as heck, but I think it's gonna be worth it. This thing is a beaut. And just in time too, because we get to break this bad boy in with our next long vacation. I hope you've enjoyed watching my videos of my trip to Taichung. That's still such an incredible experience. I've actually barely started editing those videos at this point, so I still have a lot of memories to go through. So that's gonna be fun for me, as well as for you. But for now, let's leave the past in the past. It's time to look toward the future. And funnily enough, we're actually heading back to Taichung right now. Or more accurately, Taichung is a stop to the true destination of this next vacation, which is Sun Moon Lake. For those who don't know, Sun Moon Lake is pretty much smack dab right in the middle of Taiwan. Like, it's a little south from the geographical center. The actual center is in Nantou County, which is, I think, a few kilometers north of Sun Moon Lake. But if you're looking for, like, a tourist destination that sort of represents the dead center of Taiwan, you're looking for Sun Moon Lake. It's a very sizable body of water considering how landlocked it is, which means there's just enough there for a really good vacation to dig into all the nooks and crannies and have ourselves a very good time. I actually planned to go here at some point last year, but a typhoon hit literally the week I was supposed to go and rendered it very ugly and untraversable, so we had to postpone it. Well, the day has come at last. We're finally making our way there, and while it is a little chilly today, the weather for the rest of the weekend promises to be a lot brighter and a lot sunnier, which is just what we want. Now, this is going to be an especially long weekend. We're setting out on Wednesday right now to get there. It's 7 in the morning, and we are coming back on Sunday morning. Wow, that's loud all of a sudden. So we're essentially looking at spending 4 full days around Sun Moon Lake, plus 1 more for the travel time back. And we are not going to be stationary. This is going to be a very mobile trip. You see, Sun Moon Lake has essentially 2 different residential areas, one on the north edge, one on the south edge. And we are going to hit them both over the course of our trip. And we are going to travel between them by biking. Yes, the plan is to do nothing but biking to make our way around this picturesque location. So we packed super light. We got no suitcases, we just got 2 backpacks and my umbrella, so it'll be very easy to move around with that. You know, as long as it doesn't start raining, which I don't think it will, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. So essentially the plan is this. We are going to get to Sun Moon Lake today. We're going to spend this day on the north edge exploring that residential area. Then day number 2, we're going to spend all day biking down one edge of the lake, down the west edge, I believe, to get to our next destination on the south residential area. Residential. Ooh, try saying that 3 times fast. Day number 3, we'll explore the south area. Day number 4, we're going to ride up the east edge of the lake, back up to the north. And then day number 5, we will set out bright and early and head back home. Does that make sense? Good, because the bus is coming and we need to make our way over to the train station. See you there. Okay, we did not miss the bus. Go us. Bit of a hike to the train station from here, but that's alright. We could use the exercise. And that means we get to get a little park view on the way before we actually reach there. So this right here is Yangming Sports Park. I think I may have shown you a glimpse of this in a couple videos way back when, but I don't think we've ever actually walked through it to get a proper view. It's a very nice little park. Lots of trails, lots of trees, a lot of jungle gyms and stuff. There are a couple, like, big sporting arenas in the back, like a basketball court and a skating rink, something like that. Really, what you want to do is come here at night, because when it's all lit up, it is shockingly beautiful. Anyways, like I said, we are going to Taichung first as a stop on our journey to actually reach Sun Moon Lake. Now, that's because, for those of you who don't know your Taiwan geography, the middle section of the island, like the middle column running north to south, is pretty much all mountains. You got fairly urbanized cities on the west coast, you got very rural country areas on the east coast, and in the middle, it's all mountains. mountains. And that includes Sun Moon Lake. It is up there in the mountains in Nantou County. So to get up there, you either have to drive your own way up with a car or motorcycle, or you have to grab a bus. And since Taichung, the middle city, is on the middle of the west coast, it is the closest major metropolitan area to Sun Moon Lake, and thus the most convenient place to grab a bus from to get there. So we're gonna hit Taichung, pay just the briefest visit to that wonderful city once again, and then we're gonna grab a bus from there that will take us into the mountains and to our lovely picturesque... I'm possibly a little tired. Maybe you can tell. To our lovely picturesque destination, Sun Moon Lake. First, though, we gotta get a train to Taichung in the first place. So let's do that. Folks, welcome back to the Taiwan high-speed rail. First time we've taken one of these in a while. I don't love taking the HSR just because it's so freaking expensive. Like, my one ticket here taking me to Taichung is gonna cost me 1,210 NTD. It's probably cheaper if you do the non-reserved seating, but then there's a chance you don't get a seat and have to stand the whole way there. I don't know, it's just very pricey. I prefer taking the normal trains, even if they do take a little longer and are a bit less comfortable. But hey, on the bright side, that means we're gonna make it to Taichung super fast, and we're gonna make it to Sun Moon Lake even faster. And until then, we'll have some beautiful views along the way. Peace. Hello, Taichung train station! Woo! So the high-speed rail of Taichung Station is actually quite a ways west from the normal train station that we took in our big trip back in January. We are right up at the southern tail of that big dang mountain that we spent a whole day hiking across. And it's here that we are going to grab a bus that will take us all the way to Sun Moon Lake. It's about 9:45 right now. The bus leaves on the dot at 10, and it gets us to where we're going pretty much exactly at noon. So we're gonna have a nice relaxing 2 hours of mountain scenery. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Also, yeah, fair warning, this video is probably gonna be mostly travel footage. We will get to, like, the actual sightseeing stuff next time, I promise. Alright, that's enough for now. Let's wait for the bus. folks. We made it. Welcome to Sun Moon Lake. That was a lot of traveling, let me tell ya. But we've made it at last, so I think we're gonna end this video here. I'm gonna find our hotel, drop our bags off, and then we are gonna get our first proper look at this lake. This is gonna be a fun trip, I can tell already. Once again, thank you all for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you next time. 再见. Bye-bye!